Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. I had thought that I would wait until later and stretch out the stories telling you about my healings. There was 3 definite healings, and I've already told about 2. I've already told about 2. And I thought, well, I might as well go ahead, for people are asking me to tell it all. So I wanted to tell you that I was teaching at Indiana Bible College, and I realized during class that I had a problem. My patience and my, not just your average patience, but I just didn't have the patience to lay out the lesson and that sort of thing. So I resigned from one class, and Brother Mooney was kind to allow me to do that. Well, so I finally got to the place to where I was away from Indianapolis for some meeting, and my legs got to swelling to the place I couldn't put my shoes on, that sort of thing. So I called the doctor, and he told me, he said, I want you to get home. I want you to get here. I want to examine you. He examined me and told me that I had an incurable heart disease, and there was not anything he could do. So I went home and I told my wife what he said. She cried, and I was glad she cared. I knew she would. So we had a service at Calvary Tabernacle. Brother Mooney had put an ad in the paper, anyone that wanted to be prayed for, come and be prayed for. And so there was 250 people that showed up extra from the congregation, 250 to be prayed for. We went upstairs, and Brother Mooney we were praying, and he was also, we took communion, and we started to go down to pray for people. Well, my wife didn't want me to pray for anybody. She thought I was not able, and I really wasn't. But just as we started to go, there was about 35 of us upstairs at Calvary in the dome-like part. Brother Mooney said, Brother, before we go, let's pray for Brother Marler. He really needs a touch. And they all came over to me, and several put their hands on me, and they prayed for me. And I felt something flutter across my heart. I just felt it flutter. And it was kind of like when my back was healed. And I went on down and prayed for people. I called the doctor Monday. He had told me, he said, you know, I've decided to go in and look and just see. I'm going to hunt something I can do for you. I'm going to see if I can find some way to help you. Well, I called him Monday morning. I said, Doctor, we had a big church service and I feel like I was healed. He said, oh, I said, maybe I shouldn't go into the surgery thing, into the examination, rather. He said, oh, Reverend, he said, if God has done something marvelous for you, I'll see it when I get in there. Well, I went into the hospital and he gave me the examination. 5 hours later, when I woke up, the little Filipino doctor was dancing around saying, God has done something wonderful for you. God has done something wonderful for you. And ever since that time, I have done well. God did something miraculous for me, and I love him for it. I'm 86 years old now, and that was a long time ago. So you can see that God works in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. So I have concluded the 3 major times that God has healed me. And I just want to thank him for his grace and his goodness. And what God has done for me, he can do for you. Don't forget it. God bless you.